Hi, welcome to the Harbor History Museum's Collections Corner. I'm Jean, the Collections Specialist. There are many artifacts in the museum that we no longer use in our everyday lives, and this is one of them. But I had to do some research to figure out what it is, and research is a fun part of museum work. This cylinder is just over 2 inches in diameter and just over 4 inches tall. When viewed very closely, one can see grooves around the cylinder. The end of this cylindrical object has a patent date of July 29, 2002. So I wondered, was it made in 1902 or 2002? The next clue was also found on top of the cylinder. The words 684, band, 23rd, reg, and march. Using those words in an internet search, I ended up at the University of California, Santa Barbara, listening to an early recording of marching band music. Because of the patent date, we know that the material it is made of is most likely to be an early form of plastic called cellulose nitrate. The interior of the cylinder is cardboard, which means that though the idea was patented in 1902, this one was manufactured later, after 1908. Before cellulose, cylinders were made of different combinations of material, including wax and metallic soap. However, these early cylinders were very fragile, and they could only play about 2 minutes of music at a time. Over time, companies figured out how to record 4 minutes onto one cylinder. That was a big improvement. This Edison Blue Ambrose, which plays 4 minutes, is made of a celluloid material they called indestructible. It could be played more times and wasn't as fragile. Only 2 or 4 minutes of music doesn't seem like very much, but when these were new, people had never heard recorded music before. This Frenchman, Edouard Leon Scott de Martinville, made the first sound recording in 1860. In 1877, Thomas Edison made a recording on tinfoil. In the 1880s, the team of Charles Tainter, Alexander Graham Bell, and Chichester Bell worked with Thomas Edison's tinfoil invention and improved on it, making the wax cylinders and a machine to play them on, which they called a graphophone. Separately, Thomas Edison started to work on wax cylinder recordings again and his machine, which he called a phonograph. Soon after, people were playing music in their own homes. This is one of 2 early Edison cylinder phonographs that we have in our collection. It was made before 1910. You would put a large horn at the machine so you could hear the music. Put your music of choice on the drum cylinder, turn the crank to wind it up, put the needle down, and turn it on. Imagine what it was like to hear music in your home for the first time. It must have been astonishing. You might wonder how the switch was made from cylinders to disc records. That was due to the research and invention of Emil Berliner. He was working on his invention during the same time the cylinders were becoming popular. As you know, disc or flat records were around much longer than cylinder records. Through the years, we have listened to music on records, tapes, CDs, and iPods. How do you listen to your music today? On your phone? On the radio? Museums are wonderful places to explore and to learn and to have fun. You can see amazing innovations of the past and think about how those inventions changed people's lives. And then you can talk about how those same innovations have changed over time to what you use today. I hope you enjoyed this glimpse into the seldom seen objects of the Harbor History Museum. Have a great day.